Hello everyone, this is Roland. Welcome. Today I want to tell you some very important things, mainly one piece of news that I think is very critical. And that is that you really ought to try the meditation that I have, the easy meditation, because it helps, potentially helps people to deal with stress and troubled times and issues. And I'll tell you why after a few minutes, but first I just want to tell you to try the easy meditation. It's free. If it doesn't work for you for some reason, then you haven't lost anything. You haven't lost a penny. If it does work, it could be just what you need. Here's the big change that I've made. About a year ago, I guess, I made easy meditation in two parts, part one and part two. In part one, I talk about sitting still, becoming mindful in the present, and then I give a few tips about going out in the world. Part two, I extend the meditation to include being aware of your hands as you sit quietly and mindfully. To also be aware of your hands. Actually, part two is the full thing, and it's the most powerful because you need to do both. See, if you sit quietly with the meditation, close your eyes and you watch the little pixels of light on the inside of your eyelids. When you close your eyes, it's not completely dark. There's little patterns of light, pixels of light on the inside of your eyelid, little glow of light. When you watch that glow, those patterns, those pixels, then at the same time, then you are immediately out of negative thoughts. See, most of us spend most of our life lost in thoughts. We hide down there, but there aren't any real answers there. So you need to come back to the present, to mindfulness. So that's what that helps you to do. And it puts you in touch with your intuition. See, you don't discover your intuition with its marvelous with its marvelous power to resolve issues and to guide you. You know, they always tell you to trust your gut. There hasn't been anyone who's ever gone to a self-defense class, or especially like a self-defense class for ladies. They teach you how to be street smart, so you can be safe on the way home, for example. But one thing they always tell you is trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you're getting ready to walk down an alley to take a shortcut to your car after you've attended a college course in the evening, and then all of a sudden something is holding you back. Somehow you sense there's some kind of danger there. You don't know what it is, but it's quietly, wordlessly telling you not to go down that alley. Then trust that. Don't go down that alley. So that's what part one does. But part two is that, and also extends the meditation to being aware of your hands. That's very important because you need to get your body involved. Okay? You need to extend the good, the warmth, the light. Extend the light that you receive when you sit quietly, look at the inside of your eyelids. You need to extend that light to your body. See, your body needs love too. You need love. Okay? But your body does too. Your body needs warmth, needs light. It needs a calm master to conform to. And nothing is better than your intuition. Okay? Now, so that's what's so important, part two. So you know what I've done? I went ahead to the web page where I have the easy meditation, where I have the easy meditation, and I just took away part one and left part two, because part two is sitting quietly, becoming mindful, okay, getting out of negative thoughts, and becoming aware of your hands, so your hands become tingly, a little bit tingly. When you become aware of your hands, they become tingly, and that way you extend the light and the warmth from your sitting quietly to your body. It's that simple. So that's very important, because what I've noticed, you know how people are, they come and they go, especially on the internet. Some people go to part one. So anyway, the numbers are, if I see that 20 people have gone to part one, then of those 20, maybe 5 have gone to part two. That's not good. So I took away part one. I think it's still on the app. I'm not sure if I want to take it away on the app also or not. I may do that. But for the time being, you go to the page where the easy meditation is. It'll be just part two. That's all you need. You don't need more than that. That's all you need, is that little, what's there. It's about 6 minutes. Okay? That's what you need. I want to say something else that's very important. I don't talk about world affairs. I have in the past a little bit, or written about them, but very, very, very little. I talk about what? About learning to get in touch with your intuition. I talk about being more forgiving, and I tell you, and I teach people how. I actually teach you how. See, a lot of people, they know that being more forgiving would be the clue to, or one of the keys to reestablishing good relationships with other people. But they find it hard to forgive, okay? Sometimes because they think they have a wrong idea of what forgiveness means. So I teach that, and it's very, very important. And I talk about marriage, about letting go of resentment, things like that. Very, very good stuff. But I keep focusing back to the meditation, back to sitting still, okay, back to being in the present moment, getting out of thoughts, daydreams, pipe dreams, reminiscing about the past, worrying about the future, reliving the past, planning and scheming for the future. See, I keep calling you back to the present. So I want to say something important. A lot of you have issues. You have issues, and then there are big issues that go beyond you but that affect you. Okay? There's nothing you can do that would be better than to reestablish contact with your intuition. Okay? Because then it will help you with everything else. It'll help you with everything else. All the other issues and concerns that you have, it'll help you with them. Your intuition, the light, the warmth. See, that's what you need. So, do you remember, the Bible has many wonderful stories in it. One of them is about Solomon, who they said was the wisest man that ever lived. Okay? Now, the story goes, it's a very beautiful story, very apocryphal and very meaningful, and very pertinent to this video and to your learning, getting the meditation. The story goes that God told Solomon that he would grant him a wish. One wish. Okay? So, Solomon asked for something. What do you suppose he asked for? He could have asked for money, more land, more power, wealth, jewels, gold. He could have asked for all kinds of things. You know what he asked for? He asked for wisdom so that he could rule the people properly. He asked for wisdom so that he could govern his people wisely and properly. And God granted that wish. He gave Solomon wisdom. And Solomon became the wisest man that ever lived. And God granted him that wisdom because Solomon asked for the one thing that would lead to everything else. Wisdom, understanding. You see? That's the one thing. When you're dealing with your kids, for example, or with your partner, especially I'll use the example of your kids. The one thing that two things that you need. They're both the same. They're both the same thing, but I'll give them two different names. You need understanding and patience. Okay? Understanding is what you need. Now, there's all kinds of books been written. There's all kinds of people with all kinds of opinion about child rearing and psychology, all this stuff. What you need when you're in that moment, in that very real moment when you're there with your child, what you need is understanding. And if you have understanding, you'll say the right thing. You'll do the right thing. The look on your face, the tone in your voice, the pause to indicate thoughtfulness, so on. The fact that what comes to you, if nothing comes to you, then you don't say anything. You're just there. If something comes to you, then it'll be the right thing. Okay, and it'll come spontaneously, and your child will see the spontaneity. They'll see that you didn't plan it ahead, that you're not trying to lay a trip on them or lord it over them, or that you didn't dredge it up from something that you read or heard. They'll see that it comes from the heart, from the moment. Okay, that's what you need, understanding. So what to do with your life, where to go, where to be, what work to do, all these things. If you had wisdom, if you had understanding, see, then you could deal with all of them. Well, that's the reason why the meditation is so important. It's the first thing. The meditation is the first thing. Okay? To get you started. So I encourage you to try the meditation. More than try it, I encourage you to use it, to start practicing it every day, and start first thing in the morning. Okay, and then maybe 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes in the evening. And during the day, if you have a few extra seconds here and there, you can practice it. Okay. My name. Oh, and of course, I was going to say my name is Roland. That's why I sign off my videos. But you already know that. But I want to say, at the end of this video, it'll give you the web address to go to. You just go there, and there it is. There's the easy meditation. Now it's simplified. It was already easy. Now I made it easier, shorter. 6 minutes. It's all you need. Okay. My name is Roland.